You started your business for more freedom, right? But somehow you're busier than ever, drowning in tasks, and stuck in the weeds. Is that also right? It's because right now you're running your business like an employee, not a CEO. And if you don't make the shift, you're going to stay in hustle mode forever. Today, I'm breaking down how to spot the difference between an employee mindset and a CEO mindset. And more importantly, how to step into your CEO role so you can finally build a business that works for you, not the other way around. Let's dive in. Hey, I'm Carla, business coach and former CEO, and welcome to Not Another Business Coach. I help entrepreneurs just like you streamline, scale, and finally step into the CEO role so your business doesn't depend on you for everything. If you're tired of feeling like the hardest working employee in your own business, grab a notebook and let's fix that today. And if you want to go even deeper, check out my free time freedom formula training. It's all about building a business that actually gives you guessed it, time freedom. Links in the description. So most entrepreneurs start out as employees in their own business because honestly, they have to. You're doing all the things, client work, admin, marketing, sales. It's basically survival mode. But at a certain point, if you don't shift to CEO mode, your business is going to hit a ceiling. So let's break down the difference. Here are some signs that you're stuck in employee mode. You're busy all the time, but you never feel like you're making real progress. You're constantly putting out fires instead of executing a strategy. You do everything yourself because it's just faster that way. You don't have time for big picture planning because you're drowning in daily tasks. Maybe you hesitate to delegate because you think no one can do it as well as you. So if you see yourself in any of these situations, you're probably stuck in employee mode. Now, here are the signs you're stepping into CEO mode. You prioritize high impact work, not just what's urgent. You make decisions. You don't just react to problems. You have systems in place that allow you to step away without everything falling apart. You also delegate effectively so your business doesn't need you in every role. And you spend more time on strategy, vision, and growth, not just client work. So if that second list doesn't sound like your business right now, don't worry. That's what we're going to fix. So when I started my first business, I was doing everything. I was running the website, handling customer service, managing inventory, you name it, I was doing everything. And you know what? I felt productive because I was busy all the time, but I wasn't actually growing. And that was honestly my wake-up call. I wasn't acting like a CEO. I was stuck in task mode. The minute I started thinking strategically, setting up systems, and delegating things that weren't my job to do, my business finally started growing and scaling. I was able to form high-performing strategic partnerships while someone else handled the daily operations. And the best part is, I got my time back. So that's the shift that we're going to work on today. So here's a simple but powerful way to shift from employee mode to CEO mode without overcomplicating. So step one. You want to align with your big business vision because CEOs make decisions based on their vision while employees make decisions based on what's urgent today. So ask yourself this. Does this task that I'm about to work on actually move my business toward its long-term goals, or am I just keeping myself busy? A lot of my structure to scale clients come to me saying they don't really have a vision, they just want to make money. But here's what I found. The vision is always there. It's just buried underneath the day-to-day chaos that makes it feel impossible to think beyond survival mode. That's why this is one of the first things I help them uncover, because once you have that clarity, every single decision you make becomes so much easier. You'll stop reacting and start leading with purpose. Step two, you want to identify the high impact versus low impact work. Scaling is not about doing more. It's about making sure you're doing the right thing. The high impact work is things like strategy, growth, partnerships, revenue generating activities, while the low impact work is admin tasks, customer support, social media scheduling, things like that. And if most of your day is spent on low impact work, that's going to be a problem because every hour you spend on tasks that someone else can handle is an hour you're not spending growing your business. Step three, you want to delegate and automate. If you want to scale, you need to start removing yourself from everything that doesn't require your expertise. Ask yourself these questions. What can be automated? Maybe it's invoices, client onboarding, social media posts. What can be outsourced? All of your admin stuff like email management, bookkeeping, things like that. And what actually does need you. This is going to be your vision, big decision making, and big relationship building. Your time should be spent on the CEO level work that moves the business forward, not on the tasks that keep you stuck in the weeds. And that's exactly what I help my clients build inside Structure to Scale. All right, let's make this actionable. Here's how you can start shifting into CEO mode starting right now. Step 1, you want to audit your workload. Before you can delegate or automate anything, you need to know where your time is actually going. So take a look at everything you do in a typical week, then ask yourself, which tasks are actually growing my business? Which tasks could someone else handle better? What's draining my time but not moving the needle? If you're doing low impact work like inbox management, admin tasks, or scheduling social media instead of high impact CEO work, that is your first red flag. Step 2, you want to create a CEO weekly schedule. If you don't carve out time for CEO level work, it's never going to happen. That's why I want you to block off dedicated time each week for CEO work, like strategic planning, reviewing business performance, not just checking your emails, for decision making and goal setting, and big picture products that will move your business forward. Think of this as your non-negotiable CEO time, because if you don't prioritize it, guess what? No one else will. Step 3, you want to automate or delegate one task this week. You don't need to do a full delegation overhaul overnight. Just start with one thing. Pick one task that doesn't require you and do one or two things. Either automate it, like set up an invoice system, schedule content in advance, and use email templates, or delegate it. Hand off that admin work, that customer support, or your repetitive tasks. The goal here isn't to make some massive change all at once. It's to build that habit of removing yourself from tasks that just don't need you. Because every small step that you take toward acting like a CEO compounds over time. And before you know it, you're running your business like a real CEO, not just the hardest working employee in it. So are you running your business like a CEO, or are you stuck in employee mode? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you're serious about stepping into your CEO role, the kind where your business actually runs without you being in the weeds every day, that's exactly what I teach in Structure to Scale. It's designed to help you build the systems, workflow, and leadership structure that turn your business into a well-oiled machine. Because being the CEO isn't about doing more. It's about making sure the right things get done without you doing all of them. Join my free Time Freedom Formula training to learn more. The link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next episode.